I have made a lot of day in the life vlogs before about what happens in my life on a release day, but there is so much that goes on behind the scenes at my warehouse before a product is actually dropped. And so I really want to take you guys through and show you what everybody on my team does to get a brand new product ready to go live.
My name is Rachel. This is where all the releases normally start, with the deliveries coming in through this giant door, and then we wheel them in. This is the area where they usually come in to wait until I can get to them, and then I go through each box and I put into the spreadsheet the number of what we've got in to get the inventory and to help everyone else. This is our backstock forest, and it is in some kind of order. We do know where things are. From there, they come over to their aisles where they have been planned to go. And I make sure everything gets on the shelf, nice and neat and ready to be packaged for orders and wholesale.
So you're kind of like the queen organizer of the warehouse.
This is my domain. This is my work.
Have we ever run out of room?
All the time. It's one big game of Tetris in here all the time.
Hi, I'm Kat. I'm the inventory manager, and when we're trying to prep for a release, the very first thing that happens is we'll get a delivery of the products in, and so we want to make sure that the quality is what we expect, the inventory numbers is what we expect, all of the patterns have come out exactly how we want. So normally we get pallets and pallets of boxes, which we will then need to put out on the shelf, hand count, and make sure that everything is as expected. Normally that looks like getting boxes like this in the warehouse. These are our bags, and getting those all in their spots, and then finding a place for backstock, which Rachel does a lot of. And so once she's all done and set with that, she'll let me know, and I grab products and let Jordan know that they're all ready for photos.
Hi, I'm Jordan. I'm our photographer and email marketer for EBD, and today I have to take all of the product listing photos for the sling bags for the release. Usually when I take the product listing photos, I try to get as many detailed shots as possible just so people can see all of the features, and especially with the sling bags, there's so many pockets and so many like little things to get into with them, all the little details, so gonna get lots of those types of shots, and then yeah, we'll see where that takes us.
Jordan upgraded her setup in the past year, and it is phenomenal.
Yes, I've come a long way from when I first started doing it. I was just working with natural light, so now I have like artificial lights and flashes and all the fancy camera things, so I'm very excited. Definitely like how product photos are coming out nowadays. So I'm gonna grab the sling bags that Kat so nicely brought to me. It is helpful with Kat doing the inventory, knowing all of the new patterns that come in. Sometimes I am unaware of all of the new things that come in the door, so having like all of them ready to go is very nice. Love my bestie. So yeah, basically I'll just grab them all and I'll get like a group shot just so there's at least one photo with all of the things all together, all the patterns, so you can see the full arrangement, and then I'll get individual shots too. I just have to arrange them pretty.
I've definitely noticed too, and I'm sure people looking at our emails have, that you've been working with more than just white backgrounds lately.
Yes, I'm very excited. I thankfully have Olivia to help me with a lot of lifestyle photography. She's my model. So I have her step in and shoot with the product a lot. So we'll get some of those too, because obviously we need a person to wear these.
It's all in the details with your job.
It is. Usually for a release, there's so many different colors and patterns. I like to group like colors together so I can get less items in one shot. It's easier to get everything in frame if there's less things, and then it all looks very cohesive and pretty together. But I love a good rainbow order shot too. That's always nice.
Time for a little modeling?
Yes. Okay, we're gonna go to a coffee shop and take some lifestyle photos with Olivia wearing our sling bags. So we have to get them all together and then We good to go.
Please tell me you're gonna get a picture of her wearing all of them at the same time.
That's a fabulous idea. We need to do that, actually. Let's do it. Thank you, ma'am. You're welcome.
Bye. It's Kat again. Now it's time to build out the listings for our release. So we sell on 5 different platforms, 2 wholesale and 3 for retail customers. We have our Shopify website, our Etsy, and our TikTok shop. What I do is go to each platform, I set up the listings, I make sure all of the information that we need is in there. Each platform is different in its requirements and how things look on the back end. So I'll pop in the SKUs, the dimensions, our descriptions, titles, any information that we might need, and Jordan will get me photos. So I will prep all of those for our release on Friday. And we also have 2 inventory platforms on the back end that will communicate with all of our platforms. So most of my job is just making sure that digitally everything is working smoothly and any snags have been untangled before release day.
There we go. Ooh, weird to be on this side of the camera. Hey guys, I'm Lauren. I do a lot of the social media here, as well as managing our TikTok shop and our Amazon and our YouTube channels. So you might recognize my voice from behind the camera, working with Elise on YouTube. But when it comes to releases, I pick things up where Kat leaves off with building the listings on Shopify. So once she has that done, and Jordan obviously has the photos done already, then I'm able to come over here and build out the listings on TikTok shop. They're very similar to what we put on Shopify. You'll notice a lot of the same photos, similar listings, but some things are different, like the way we compile our variations together on TikTok versus the way we do it on Shopify. And then TikTok shop does have quite a few little intricacies, little hurdles that we have kind of navigated over the years, but sometimes we need to tweak a word here or there. Grab bags is always an adventure. But sling bags have gone nice and smooth. I have it all built out with all of the different variations that you guys can choose from. And once I have that listed and built, I will go ahead and also start working on our Amazon listings. And then I will work on our Facebook insiders posts. We schedule things across so many platforms, y'all, between TikTok, Facebook has multiple pages and groups, Instagram. There's no lack of places to get your info. So if you are in our Elise Brand Design Insiders group, you'll see a lot of posting from me. If you're not, totally recommend joining. I'll put info down in the details when I edit this video, but a lot of sales and things in there. So you'll always be the first to know about releases. And yeah, once I have TikTok all wrapped up and social posting done, then I'm going to go ahead and hand things off to Jordan, and she's going to work on the marketing emails.
Okay, so now that we have the photos, it's time to edit them all, and I use Lightroom to edit all of our photos, and Photoshop sometimes too. And then we'll throw the photos into graphics, and then I'll get the email started. And we use Klaviyo for our emails, and I love them, and for our text marketing as well. So I use one whole platform for all of those things. But yeah, we'll get the email graphics in, and then it's off to the races. We're sending out the email, and everyone will then be notified that we have sling bags and that they're live.
So where does the email design come from?
From my brain. The email design is usually just, I try to think about how I want the email to look while I'm taking the photos, so it makes it a lot easier for me to have shots ready to go. It doesn't take a lot of manipulation or going back after the fact. I can kind of imagine, like, in my brain how I want to put text over an image and then lay it out in a certain way. So I leave little blank pockets in corners for me. So it's helpful to have it all in one brain ahead of time when I'm taking photos. Yeah, I just want to make sure we highlight all of the features of the product and why I think our customers would like them. And yeah, like the reason of the product creation, like coming from Elise, like why she wanted to make the product in the first place. So I try to include all of that information in short little bits. So when you're scrolling through an email, it's not so text heavy. It's a lot of images. Our products are really beautiful. So just highlighting what they look like instead of a lot of verbiage that you can find in like our product descriptions and other places when you go seeking out that information. You want to know all about the specs, the sizes, and different like care information. You'll find that there, but it's nice to keep emails short and succinct and kind of like quippy, fun to look at. So that's my main goal, is to make things interesting and fun so you can click on it.
I was gonna say, we all get way too many emails. So like, what's the secret spice that you toss in there to make us all open and keep on scrolling?
Obviously, when I send out an email, I want all of our customers to see what we have new and see what we're releasing that day. So good practice for me is to make the subject line and the preview line in your email like really eye-catching and fun, and something that makes it very clear what we have and that it's new or that there's a sale. I try to make it very clear so when you see it in your inbox, it's like, oh, EBD is having a sale, has a new item that's coming out, or has an update for us. That I try to make it fun to look at, or I'll put sneak a little inside joke in there or something that our customers would know about. So hopefully it's fun to get those emails in your inbox. I think it is. I like looking at them come through. So hopefully you guys feel the same way. If you're not subscribed to the email already, you should do that. And they're very fun and I think pretty to look at. So you should definitely check it out.
So pretty to look at, guys. So after you finish the email, where do we go next?
Okay, email's out. And then I think it's over to Olivia to post on social.
I'm Olivia, I'm our social media manager, and I don't really touch the releases until toward the end. So I will play model with Jordan sometimes, but most of the time I am working to ideate and get our socials posted, which only happens after all of the listings are up and you guys are ready to buy it. So when I'm thinking about our videos, I know a few questions that are most likely going to be asked. So for the sling bags, what are they? Why are we making them? How are they different from a normal sling bag? Can you fit a Kindle case in them was a big one. So I knew we were going to want to make a video about that. And then a few videos we haven't filmed, I just do research on like other sling bags, other content that other creators are making, popular sounds and hashtags, just like trying to follow the trend when I can while still making it work for our products and our social media. Elise and I spend probably an hour or two every day filming. And then I spend the rest of my days editing and getting them put up. And I have to come up with the captions and make sure that everything's scheduled so I don't have to do it once I go home, or hashtagging, finding trending sounds. Like, a lot more goes into it than you would think. I am also keeping an eye on our comment section. So if anyone has a question, like for sling bags, people want to know how long the straps are, how much stuff can fit in it. So if I can answer a comment easily, I will, or I'll find a way to turn it into a video.
So you're basically kind of the end of the line when it comes to releases.
I'm the back end of releases. Like,
is that how you want to say it?
No. I am the final stop when it comes to releases, because once the TikTok is out, that means it's available to buy on TikTok, and that means these guys out here are ready to pack it and send it out the door.
Hey y'all, my name is Faith. I help with all of the retail fulfillment management. So I print all of our orders as they come in off of Shopify and Etsy. Also help with customer service. So once we release products, it is my job to organize and print our labels. So what I'm printing currently is our pick list, and after that I'll print our shipment labels, which we stick on our products, and also have packing slips that let us know what we need to put in the order.
Hi, I'm Melissa. On release day, we like to pick and pack orders as fast as possible to get them to you guys as quickly as possible. After I pick these orders, I will hand them off to my team member for packing and order accuracy, just to have, a two set of eyes and have all the correct items sent out to you guys. Okay, follow me. I'm going to hand these off to my team member.
Hi, I'm Ayana, and I pack the orders that get brought up to me. We just make sure that they're correct before we put them in the boxes and pack them up and ready to ship out.
What are you packing these guys in?
So we pack these up in boxes and we fill them up with paper to make sure that they're not moving when they're in the boxes, and we make sure that whenever someone opens up the boxes that there's no chance that they're going to cut the product whenever we open them up. All right, let me go put them in the mail. Put them in the mail.
Ta-da! Look how much we already have going out today.
It's a light day and we brought this much.
After the product is released on my website, posted on social media, ordered and getting ready to ship out, the release is pretty much done, but we're always still doing a little bit more after that. So we are checking our customer service feedback, we are looking at our social media comments, and we're even tweaking the way we will send out products. So sometimes after the product is all done and released, we will still find things that need to be changed, and we'll give that feedback to our manufacturers. We'll make tweaks, we'll change the boxes and envelopes that we're mailing them in. So we're kind of always honing and tweaking and getting better even after a product is out there. But generally speaking, that's kind of all that goes into a product release. There are so many awesome people on my team who put in so much good work to get everything ready to go live, and I'm really, really happy that we were able to get everybody on camera, because generally you only see me, and that's because I think most people prefer not to be in front of the camera, which I totally understand. It is a lot to be always in front of it every day. But I'm very grateful for my team working so hard all the time and making all of our new products possible, because it truly is so fun for me to be able to see my art on all different kinds of items, and then being able to see everything together in different products and different patterns. So this is just so rewarding for me, and I'm grateful to have so much awesome help. Thank you guys for watching till the end. If you have any comments or questions or want to hear more from any of the team, maybe we'll be able to get them in front of the camera again. But let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks again for watching till the end.